Good morning. It is it's 6:40. My husband and my son are already up. They usually let me sleep a little bit longer because I'm up with the baby. So I was up. Well, the baby was awake at 8 o'clock. About 10. About 3. There might have been a wake up in between, but I don't remember it. And 5. So because I'm up a lot, they give me an extra little bit of time in bed. They normally get up at 6. I thought I'd film for you today how I balance 3 children and work. So writing, starting a YouTube channel, how I find the time. I know I'm not the only person who does it, but I thought that you'd be interested in how I sort my time out. You can hear my voice still hasn't woken up today, because I'm still getting over a cold and stuff. But what is exciting, I've just heard my son shout because he said the snow's settled outside, so let's go look. Not much, little bit of snow. Ooh, it's not focusing. Tiny dusting. Exciting. Grab my hand.
I will have a pen up. Yeah.
10 minutes till I have to leave for school time. So the school run look we're going for today is skinny black jeans, baggy jumper from Primark, M&S t-shirt underneath, wet hair, and no makeup.
Dad, so I'm going to go to Harry's the fun. Okay. Follow them.
So I'm back and just gonna do my hair, makeup. Just putting some Moroccan oil on because my hair's dry. And then I'm going to do super fast mum makeup. I'm not going to bother putting on any foundation or concealer because I can't be bothered. Haven't got time. I go to a toddler group this morning, wear the baby out. So I'm just using bronzer. What is this? Just cheap collection Superdrug bronzer as eyeshadow. I normally start with my brows. Why have I started with eye? I never make a beauty vlogger, honestly. Okay, let's take a pause on that and do my brows. I know that, and the lighting is just, it's actually quite difficult to do makeup in this room because however, wherever I sit, there's always some kind of glare. Right, eyebrows, I use a Benefit brush and I've got this Art Deco brow stuff. I have quite patchy brows. I don't always wear makeup actually. Quite a lot of the time I go barefaced. But lately I've just been going brows and eyes. Husband's watching the baby for me for a couple of minutes so I can do my hair and makeup in peace. Keeping my voice down if she hears me. Wow, will break loose. A bit of brow gel. This is a cheap one. MUA. Just clear brow gel. Or clear mascara, whatever you want to call it, because I have curly eyebrows. So it just holds them in place. Mascara. This is the Maybelline Colossal Go Extreme Volume. I actually like the I can't remember what it's called. And might not be fancy. I've got this, can't remember what make it is, Maybelline. Maybelline liquid lipstick. As you can hear, my time is up. So off to a toddler group. It's always good to have coffee and a chat and feed the baby because she's hungry and she's tired, and chill out, let her play with the toys there a little bit. If you're wondering why my husband's here to hold the baby, he works from home, so he's always willing to kind of juggle the baby for 5 minutes if I need him to. But it's a weekday, so he's working effectively, so I am in charge of the baby and the childcare. So anyway, off we go. So I'm back, and it's always good to go to a toddler group, breaks up the day a little bit. I don't feel the need quite as much as I used to. When my elder two were small, I had to go out every day. I think when you've got little kids, you can get quite isolated. And I don't feel like that anymore. You know, I go out on the school run, I've got people to chat to and stuff to do, so it doesn't really feel like that anymore. I don't need it like I used to. But it's still nice. It's nice to sit and have a little chat and give some time that's just for the baby. So now, while the baby's awake, I'm gonna have some food. It's a bit early. What is it? 11:30 maybe. Gonna have some lunch while I get the opportunity. Give her some lunch and have a bit of a tidy round, sort stuff out, and then I can get some work done a little bit later when she has to sleep. So change of plan. I have a very tired baby, yeah? So I've thrown some food down my face. It's 12, and I just don't, it's the tidying, the cleaning isn't going to happen. I'm going to feed the baby and get some work done. Going to work in my soft office in bed. I like that term from Louise Pentland. I've got my iPad ready. I have a notebook. I have a laptop. So everything's in reach. So it won't matter that I'm stuck under a baby. If I work with a baby on my lap, then I usually get a little bit more time. Just get a little bit more done. So I have got quite a bit to do. I'm going to edit my last video actually right now, and I need to make some notes about the stuff I need to do later so that when I do have time a bit later, I just get on with it and plan out the writing that I need to do later. I've also got a few emails to send, a few admin-y bits, so that's what I'm going to do now. So the baby's absolutely sparko. So I've got to get on. It's 2:30, so she's been asleep for 2 hours so far. I've got some tidying up and stuff I need to do. I've almost finished editing the video. It's a more complicated video than I would normally do. I'm learning how to edit. I'm taking a little break to do some tidying up, and then I'm going to go and have to get the kids. Never ending. This is the reality, of course, of a working day for me. I'll work when the baby's asleep, so I'll either work for the morning or the afternoon. I usually get an hour or 2 hours. The rest has to be in the evening once she's gone to bed. On average, I usually do an hour, but sometimes I manage 2 or 3. It depends what my deadlines are like, how much I've got to do. But I like to use a bullet journal so that I can figure out what needs to be done by when and break it down into smaller tasks so that things get done bit by bit. I mean, but this is the reality, of course. If I've got something that needs doing, I can't just do it in one go. I can't just, you know, have a big long period of time when I do it. I can only manage, you know, maybe 5 hours is the most, maybe 2 hours in the day or 3 hours in the day, and then 2 or 3 hours in the evening. But in reality, usually I get 3 hours of work a day. So I have to spread it out, do a bit here, a bit there, you know, catch whatever time I can, because the rest of the time I'm dependent on what the kids can do. I've been fortunate today that the baby's slept for 2 hours, that's a lot, and I've managed to get a whole load done. But of course, I mean, she's asleep right now. I can't work right now because I've got other stuff that needs doing ready before the kids get home. So it's all about balance. I don't have masses more today to do. We shall see this evening whether I work for an hour, 2 hours, it depends. You know, the other side of things, of course, I don't get a whole lot of sleep with a young baby, and you know, I've got to take care of myself. So it's all about just keep plodding away at things, keep doing bit by bit, a little bit of work every day, and eventually it all gets done. But it feels frustrating when it, you know, you can't just kind of cram and do everything all in one go, because I'm that kind of person. If something needs doing, I'd head down, done in a day, or well, obviously you can't write a book in a day, but you know what I mean. If I needed to do something, I would just do it. I can't work like that anymore. Take the opportunities as they come. The thing about being a working mum of any description, I mean, I've worked full time with kids. The trouble is that all of your time ends up being productive time. I don't get an awful lot of downtime. I mean, we watch TV for like an hour in the evening. You know, I'm either looking after kids or I'm working, particularly because a lot of my work is done from home now. Baby's awake now, by the way. You know, I don't get a break from it, and that's fine. It's the lifestyle I've chosen. You know, I'm a busy person, and that's fine. But it does mean, and also because I don't get an awful lot of time, that I have to, every spare minute, it's like, oh, I've got to do this and I've got to do this. I can't, you know, just work 2 days a week or 3 days a week or 4 days a week. And by work, I mean stuff to do with writing and YouTube. I've literally got to do it any time where I've got a spare moment. It's like, oh, I've got to do this thing. Because, you know, the moments are few and far between. And realistically, I can't sit and get a laptop out to either edit a video or write something when the kids are around. At most, I could maybe do 10 minutes while I watch TV. You know, it's what you choose to do. And if you're trying to run your own business in any way, so for me, YouTube and writing, and you're trying to do that alongside having kids, going to school, working in any description, any other thing alongside it, it's really, really tough because it is just full on all the time. You can guarantee that the one time you've thought, oh, I want to watch a movie or something to chill out, that one of the kids will be ill or something. There's always something gets in the way. And you've just got to be conscious of the fact that, you know, you can't afford to say, oh, I'm not going to do any work tonight. Because if you don't do any work tonight, well, then you might not get that time again. You just got to jump on every opportunity you get. And yeah, it's tiring, but the advantage is I'm doing things I want to do. I enjoy making videos. I enjoy writing. I enjoy, you know, I'm working towards my dreams. So I'm not sitting there doing work that I don't want to do. And I've done that before, and I know how soul destroying, well, not soul destroying, but you know, you get really fed up. But if you're sitting and doing something that you want to do and that you feel passionate and excited about, it is different. It's still tiring, but it's, you know, it's exciting. It's not the same thing at all. Yes, it means that I have to work when the baby's asleep, and if the baby wakes up before I'm done, well, the baby wakes up before I'm done, you know? And yes, I have to work every evening, and I kid you not, every evening until 8, 9 o'clock at least, if not later, depending on what I've got to do. It's life. I'm not complaining. I'm not saying I'm unhappy because, like I say, I'm doing things I want to do. Obviously, once I've got the kids, it's going to be manic. You know, sorting them out and dinner and stuff. So I probably won't be back until this evening when I start work again. So kids are settling down for the night. Baby's being fed, and laptop's back out. So here goes the evening of work. I've got a video to edit. Well, the video I was editing earlier I've got to finish and upload, and I've got some writing to do. I finished editing my video. That took another hour, so 3 hours today I've spent editing, which is way longer than normal. But it's because I'm trying to do some fancier stuff with it. Now I am going to sit and go through my bullet journal. Bullet journals are so useful for organising your time. If, like me, you're very, very limited, and you have to kind of look at things in bite-sized chunks. It's so useful. I'm going to go through my bullet journal, make sure I'm organised, fiddle around with a few bits of the new book that I'm working on, literally in the planning stage at the moment. And then after I've done a little bit of work, I'm going to bath and bed because I'm shattered, and that's just where it is. I hope you've enjoyed seeing a day in the life, sort of balancing kids and working from home, that kind of thing. Hope you found it interesting. Please like if you did, and please subscribe for more. See you again soon.